just about AgeLOC products, you're missing really the heart of what this business is all about, and this is it. I am not one who comes to this business easily. Okay, now you'll talk a lot, you'll hear a lot of leaders in our company talk about mindset and how important mindset is and how important it is to work on our mindset. I've talked to Nathan about this a little bit. Nathan is one who is wired. His DNA is pre-programmed to have a mindset of success. He doesn't even read books, practically. And in fact, he's even critical of most of the mindset stuff that's out there. Most of the rest of us are not like that. I'm not like that. I'm a skeptic. And I resisted for years the invitation that Blake and Steve made to me to even get involved in this business, because in my subconscious, I wasn't sure that I was a network marketer. I wasn't sure that that's who I wanted to be, because somewhere in my past, the influences that were upon me were telling me, go to school, get a good education, become a lawyer, do the traditional thing, follow a traditional path, follow the safe path. And I don't regret the path that I took, but I've had to work to rewire not only my conscious but my subconscious. And until we do, folks, until we all get over that and buy into what we're doing here, we will not be as successful as a Russ Carlin is, and as a Nathan Ricks is, and a Dan McCormick, and a Lon Wardrop, and all of our other team leads here. That's what I'm talking about in terms of age-locking our minds. Just like we can program our physical cells, we can program the way that we think, and we can significantly impact our success, not only in this business, but our success in everything else we do in life. Now, what am I talking about in terms of age-locking our hearts? I'm going to skip this video, by the way, because I'm running out of time. I just spent the last 2 weeks in Africa, where I had an opportunity again to visit our work with Nourish the Children in the country of Malawi. We brought with us not only several distributors, some of whom are here. I know Mark Mabry's here, right? Where are you, Mark? Mark came with us, and others. We brought with us some journalists from Taiwan, from Korea, and from a few other countries. And when you go to Malawi and you come from a developed world like the one we live in, and you see this for the first time, it's mind-blowing. It's just like, how can a country be so far behind the rest of the world? You drive down the street and people are getting around in ox carts. And you look at this and you just say, how in the world could a country be so far behind? And these journalists cornered me one day, and basically they said, how can you people be so naive as to think that you can make a difference in a country like this? How can you possibly think that a group of Nu Skin distributors can make a difference in a country like this? And that night, we sat down for dinner with a government official, and she got up to speak to this group, and she said, I want you to know that in the last 6 years, Nu Skin Enterprises has eradicated hunger and starvation in the country of Malawi. She also said that in a country of 14 million people, virtually no one in that country has not tasted Vitamilk. That's the kind of impact that you all have had in one corner of the world. And you know what? we're expanding it from there, and we're going to make a difference. I want to share with you just one video clip as I'm running out of time, because I wish you could all come with us to this place and just see it and hear it and smell it. It's overwhelming and it's unforgettable. My wife was carrying a handheld camera into a little community development center where we went one day to drop off some Vitamil. And I just want to play the little clip from her handheld camera, and I apologize that it's all jiggly, but I want you to get a feel for what you're doing there. Can you run this video clip?